In this video, we're going to look at compound measures. I'm going to look at speed non-calculating. So when we're dealing with speed, we're going to use this triangle formula. So what are the measurements when we're involving speed? We have got speed and distance and time. Now, how this works is if you are looking for something in this triangle, you cover it up and then it tells you what to do. This is multiply. So if you are looking for the distance, cover it up. It's speed multiplied by time. If you're looking for time, it's distance over speed, distance divided by speed. And if you're looking for speed, it's distance divided by time. Okay, so Phil's rides for 4 hours and covers 224 miles. What was his average speed? Now, without the calculation, I would be more inclined to write it out like this. So 4 hours is equal to 224 miles. Now, speed is always per hour. Now, you need to get the time to 1 hour. Now, this is quite straightforward. Divide it by 4. So if you divide it by 4, you get your answer 224 divided by 4. Four goes in there 5 times with 2 over. It's 56. Now, you could have just covered that up, and speed divided by time, or distance, 224 divided by 4 would give you the answer, which of course is quite easy when we're looking at one as nice as this. With cycles for 2.5 hours and covers 85 kilometers, what was his average speed? This is where it could be more difficult to do 85 divided by 2.5. So I would go like this. 2.5 hours is equal to 85 kilometers. Now, you want speed to be 1 hour. Now, I am looking for something that goes into 2.5 hours and 1 hour. And I'm going to choose half an hour. I could, of course, do all this in minutes as well. And only half hours are in 2.5 hours is divided by 5. And then when I get my half hour, I will multiply it by 2. So I'll do the same here. Divided by 5, multiplied by 2. So that's going to be 17 kilometers. And then multiply that by 2, I can do in my head, is 34 kilometers, which is 34 kilometers per hour. Matilda walks 1,500 meters in 12 minutes, so it's an average speed. 1,500 meters. Now, as this is in minutes, I'm going to keep it in minutes. Again, I want this to be 1 hour. This one's reasonably straightforward. Multiply by 5. Multiply by 5 with 15 times 5 is 75, and then add your zeros. So it's going to be 7,500 meters per hour. We'll take that. You couldn't write that because that would just be miles per hour. So you'd have to write meters per hour. Or you could write and you would have been able to do that one quite easily. Speed and distance divided by time. But again, I think this is the more appropriate way to go with this question. Okay, a truck travels at 55 miles per hour. Half hour of traveling, 2 hours. How far is distance? Cover that up. going to be speed multiplied by time, 55 multiplied by 2. Or you could go 55 miles is equal to 1 hour fast. So then 2 hours obviously is 110 miles. Car travels at 50 miles an hour. I followed it travel in 2 hours, 45 minutes. So 50 miles equal to 1 hour. I'm actually going to, but you can see this minutes, I'm actually going to go 60 minutes here. Now I'm going to need what 15 minutes is. And I can see that 15 goes into 45. Well, that's going to need that somewhere. So that's divided by 4. This is divided by 4. So 25, that's 12.5 miles every 15 minutes. So 45 minutes will be times by 3. It's 37.5 miles, 45 minutes. And then don't forget the 2 hours. But the 2 hours is going to be double the 60 minutes, which is 100 minutes. So I will have 45 minutes and 2 hours. So if I add up these two, I have my answer, which is 147.5 miles. Is my answer. My last example. How long does it take an aeroplane to travel 4,200 miles traveling at 600 miles per hour? Yeah, so 600 miles is 1 hour. I need to get to 4,200 miles. So this is reasonably nice if if I just concentrate on the 6 and the 42, it's going to be times by 7. So I'm going to times that by 7. It's going to be 7 hours. How long? 7 hours. Okay, here are 5 questions. Have a go. I've paused, and the answers will follow in 1 moment. The answers are 1 and 2. 3, 4, and 5.